Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joseph Lombard, a.k.a. Interesting 4. I'm with Zachary Lombard, a.k.a. Magnum 05.
Hello.
And welcome to another talk show right here on Lombard Bros Gaming YouTube channel. Zach, first off, want to give a shout out to Mom. It's her birthday today.
That's right.
So it is Boss Lady's birthday today. So shout out to her, guys. Shout out, it's her birthday today. You know, it's cool.
You should have seen the card that I made for her, though.
You made her a card?
Yeah, I made the card myself.
Can I be honest with you? I haven't gotten her anything.
Wow, what a good son
Mom,
you are.
hey, you know what? Just her being here should be... You know what? Me being around her should be a good enough gift, right? But no, I actually didn't get her anything. I'm going to be honest. Rudy! Gosh!
Yeah, that sounds basically like 30 years old by this time.
It is 3 years old. Well, if you knew this guy's age, you wouldn't understand why, okay? Jesus. Oh, call him a messenger. I should have done that. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, we'll try this. I promise, guys, we'll talk to him. You ready?
Hello?
Rudy!
Joseph?
Yes, it's working. About time. Sorry about that, man. I was able to hear you, but I know you couldn't hear me. And yet I was on here an hour ago testing everything, and everything was working fine. Of course, by the time the show starts, it doesn't work. Go figure.
That's the way it always is.
Yep. Well, I want to ask what's going on, man.
Nothing much. Just getting ready for another Max BTV broadcast tonight. We're going to be doing the Pro 4 trucks.
Oh, yeah, those trucks. Let me tell you, those trucks are so much fun. I'm so glad they added this to racing.
Yeah, they're fun.
Oh, yeah. So I do want to ask you, how did you get into the broadcasting?
Well, I'll try to condense it into a short story here, but when a friend of mine had a league that we all used to race in, he used to broadcast it on Twitch. And I kind of picked his brain a little bit, and I thought, man, I wouldn't mind getting into doing something like that. And the next thing I know, another friend of mine started a league, and he wanted me to try broadcasting it, and I did, and then it just snowballed from there. You know, people would contact me on Facebook or send me a message or whatever, PM on iRacing, and say, hey, could you broadcast a race for us? You know, and it just went by word of mouth, and it just kept growing from there, you know.
Well, I gotta say, it is so much fun watching your broadcast. Even if I'm not in the booth, it's always a good time, very entertaining, and I think a lot of viewers love your broadcast as well. And of course, I will say I'm so glad I got to decide to work with you, especially for the Nork races on Tuesday nights. They're a lot of fun. We always have a good time up there. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be part of this with you, man.
Oh, it's an honor to be truthful with you, Joe. It's an honor to have you in the booth with me. It's just great. You know, you bring a whole different level to the excitement of the racing. I mean, we see some great racing, you and I, and you know, we see those guys put on a heck of a show. But you bring that new excitement, you know, to it. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 7 years, you know, so my excitement levels kind of died out a little, you know. But when we see things that some of them guys do in some of them races that we watch, things that I've never seen done, you know, it's kind of surprising to see leagues like that do things that I've never seen in 7 years.
Yeah, it's we've seen some very good races, and I know a lot of viewers love watching the excitement, not only on the racetrack, but up in the broadcast booth. They seem very excited with the commentators. Whoever whoever is up there in the booth, whoever has that amazing personality, I feel like you and I really work good together on Tuesday nights, and it's just always a blast. I always get excited for Tuesday nights because I know you and I are always going to see a good race from the North Series. And of course, after every race is over, it's like, man, I can't wait for next Tuesday because it's just so much fun. Well, I do want to ask you, what is out of those 7 years you've been broadcasting, do you have like a favorite moment of broadcasting ever, like a story, like whether it's a favorite or just a funny story you would like to tell?
Well, a funny one that kind of sticks out in my mind, and I know you probably are all going to laugh at me, and it was funny. It still is funny. I've got clips of it and everything. But way back when I first started broadcasting, of course, I had gotten hurt. With I had a ruptured disc in my back, and I was paralyzed and had to learn to walk all over again. Well, the medication that they put me on, which is Neurontin, it makes you drowsy, makes you tired, makes you, you're kind of sleepy. And I went to start doing a broadcast, and one of the guys in the league come up to the booth with me and woke me up. I was literally snoring on the stream. That is no lie.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching that clip, and I was dying. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, man, broadcasting is a rough job, but I did not realize that was the reason why you fell asleep. I didn't know the backstory to that, so that was interesting, what you just said there. Wow, all right. But no, it was funny regardless, like, because here's people watching this broadcast, and all of a sudden they hear snoring stuff, and then they hear somebody come up into the booth, and I like how they're like, Rudy, and then you're like, I'm here. I'm here. Like, yeah. Like nothing happened. You're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, when I woke up, I was like totally oblivious of where I was at or what I was doing. And he said, "Are you going to broadcast this race?" And I was like, "Yeah." I still wasn't quite all the way awake yet, and it took me about 3 or 4 minutes to kind of get my bearings about me, to know what I was doing and where I was at that time, so yeah, it was pretty cool.
What was funny is that you were asleep for a while until somebody had to tell you, Rudy, it went on for that long. It was just, it was probably one of my favorite moments to sing. I know you and I have had a lot of good moments up in the booth. I'll be honest with you, I cannot name one that sticks out in my mind that was a definite favorite of me working with you up in the booth, because we've had so many good moments and so many funny moments. Of course, the moments that are always going to be fun is, of course, broadcasting the races. But what really I would say stands out is when we interview some of the drivers. Those are a lot of fun as well to give. Like during the races under cautions, we usually interview the drivers and ask them how the race is going. Sometimes they come back with some silly responses, and there are a lot of different personalities in the North Series. And couple of them that sticks to my mind is Cody Miller. He's a crack up to interview. TCB is a crack up to interview. Sean is as well. I mean, everybody in the North Series just has great personalities. Probably one of my favorite group of people I've worked with as well, or raced against. So it's a good time. Well, Rudy, we are gonna allow the chat to ask you a couple of questions before we let you go to broadcast some races tonight. But is there anybody you gotta thank that's watching this right now?
Well, I'd really like to give a shout out to your mom. She is, one of my moderators in our chat when we're broadcasting, and we always tease her, and she's your mother, but I always tease her and tell her I love her. She's like mom to me, but I wanted to give a shout out to her and all the faithful viewers that that we have every single night on Max B TV. I'd really like to thank everybody there, and all the people that you have brought with you to Max B TV, Joseph, from Lombard Nation, from, all the North people. I mean, that is just amazing. It's an amazing family that you have, that you have brought together. You and Zach, you guys have really done a lot to bring a lot to Max B TV just by you being friends and being there.
Oh, absolutely. I 100% agree. Well, Rudy, we did get a question. When you're not broadcasting, what do you like to do in your spare time, when you do have spare time?
Well, to be honest, a lot of people think that, you just fire up OBS and you're off and streaming, There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than people really realize, It's almost an endless job because, you're always preparing for the next stream. And that's, graphics, setting up the event on YouTube, making sure, you're always having problems. It just invariably... Every day, it's a new adventure. You don't know what's going to happen today. There could be a Windows update. There could be a graphics driver update. And all them things come together, and you're having issues, sound problems, which you just experienced with your phone, and it's technical things that you got to deal with. But all the stuff that comes together, it's almost like a full-time job. I probably spend about 6 hours a day just working on stuff for all the different leagues. I've always been a believer in constant improvement, and it was one thing that I learned back when I was a supervisor. Constant improvement is what it takes in the world today. You got to try to stay up with the times, and changes and things like that. So I'm always changing things. I'm always looking at different ways of doing things and testing. I do a lot of testing. A lot of people don't realize all the testing that it takes to do. And I have done hours and hours and hours, hundreds of hours of testing.
Oh, I can 100% believe you as well, because even though I'm a YouTuber and I stream as well, I can definitely understand what it is. I understand what you're talking about, because I get up in the mornings and all of a sudden I'm working. I'm all of a sudden either recording something or getting prepared for a stream and stuff, or like I'm editing something, or I am streaming, and then of course the processing and the rendering and then the uploads and stuff, and then of course on top of that I have to take care of phone calls and emails and all that stuff, and work on like thumbnails. I mean, just you're nonstop. It's kind of, for people that they don't really see what goes on behind the scenes. They only see what's being broadcasted, what's on the screen and stuff. They don't realize the preparation and work that goes on before a stream or before an upload or something like that. It's a lot of work, so I can definitely understand where you're going with that as well. So
true.
Oh yeah. So I know this is gonna be your answer, but I'm gonna ask this anyway because this person just joined the stream. But what is your favorite iRacing league that you like to broadcast? I already know your answer, but for the viewers that doesn't know.
Well, I don't want to disrespect any of the leagues that I do, because they're all great in their ways. I have yet to see a great race, provided by any league that I broadcast. I would have to say, as far as like family friendly and I just love the people, probably Nork, but I'm going to have to say your league, because they're some of the same guys. So you guys kind of cross over a lot. So, the guys that race together like that are pretty cool, and that whole family ordeal, I just love it.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, you're right about that. You don't want to try to pick any favorite, because you don't want to disrespect the other leagues. I could totally understand that. But what I do love is that all leagues are different. Yeah, you got like a few NASCAR leagues, but you on the other side that you every now and then you get an IndyCar league, or like you said for tonight, a pro truck league and stuff. You got these different leagues like dirt leagues as well, like sprint cars and dirt late models and stuff. It seems every night is different. You got different races going on, and that's what I like. It's not just all NASCAR. It's just not all IndyCar, not all dirt racing. You know, it's just different each night, and that's what I like as well. Because some broadcasters, they would only do one series, and that's just like, no, you want a multiply of different series and stuff. Well, Rudy, I do gotta thank you for joining us today. I know you gotta get ready for a broadcast tonight, and of course, like, as always, Rudy, I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity up in the booth. It's a lot of fun, and I'm always looking forward to Tuesday nights, and of course Wednesday nights for my league as well. So, Rudy, thank you for taking the time today. I'm sorry we had the technical difficulties at the beginning. You know how that is with TeamSpeak and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate it, Rudy.
Well, I thank you, Joseph. Thank you for making me a part of, what you do all the time. And it makes me kind of feel, I guess a little special. Maybe I put a mark on your brain somewhere saying, hey, Rudy's pretty cool. So I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you to you and Zach. You guys do an amazing job.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, I'll let you go here, but have a good rest of your day, and get ready for that broadcast, and I will see you on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights, man.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Yep.
Take care. You and Zach.
Yeah, thank you. You too. That is Rudy from Max Speed TV. I do want to thank him for taking the time today to talk with us on how he got into broadcasting, how did Max Speed TV come up. And of course, appreciating me being up in the booth, and of course appreciating what we've done as well. But of course, he appreciates you guys for tuning in to his broadcast as well, whether it's with Nork or Laura on Tuesday, Wednesday nights, or just any other leagues that are going on Max Speed TV 7 days a week. It's just he puts on some amazing broadcasts, and I'm just thankful to have the opportunity of working with him on Tuesday nights for Nork, and of course him broadcasting my league on Wednesday nights for Laura. So thank you, Rudy, for tuning in. If you guys want to follow him on his social media, he has Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Of course, his broadcasts are usually on YouTube and on Twitch as well, but if you guys like to keep up to date with Rudy, he also has a Twitter as well, so follow him on that, Facebook. Just follow him, keep up to date. He always posts announcements on when some broadcasts are coming up and stuff, and so really excited about this. Really excited about always being up in the booth on Max Speed TV. And yeah, this has been a good talk show. Good talk show,
Yeah.
Had a lot to talk about. Of course, we're going to have a lot to talk about next week, of course, with E3, and of course, the couple of things here. So, guys, I think it's time to end the talk show here. I hope you guys enjoy this Lombard Bros talk show. Thank you, Rudy, again, from Max Speed TV for joining us today on the show. We'll see you guys on Friday. Remember, there's no stream tomorrow and Thursday on the Lombard Bros Gaming Twitch channel. Next stream will be on Friday when we stream NASCAR Heat 3. So anyways, guys, take care. Have a good one. Joseph Lombard, a.k.a. Into4, with Zachary Lombard, a.k.a. Magnum 5. And we will see you on Friday for another Lombard Bros Gaming stream. Take care. Have a good day.